حبيبنا حبيبنا ألف صلى الله ألف صلى الله على قمر الكمال حبيبنا.
I think time is of the limit of the essence, and I don't want to hold you up too long. You must be very tired and very hungry. And you know what the saying says? The saying says that the hungry man is an angry man. So I don't want anyone taking out any anger with me. Nevertheless, we'll try and keep it very, very brief and short. May Allah bless you for your time in the Masjid. Ameen. MashaAllah, when I came for the Isha Salatul Eid, Alhamdulillah, I was so at peace and I was feeling so good when we heard the beautiful Imam, MashaAllah, performing the Salatul Isha. The Qira was really beautiful. I really enjoyed it, MashaAllah. May Allah Azza wa Jalla take Imam from strength to strength. Alhamdulillah, also very privileged to be in this town of Cardiff. I was in this town of Cardiff not too long ago, a few months back. And in fact, some years back as well, I spent some time in the university here. And I got a very good friend of mine, Javed, who I was sitting in the back, mashallah. He's from Cardiff, so that's pretty much what I know about Cardiff. But alhamdulillah, I think today things have changed a bit. I know all of you, so alhamdulillah, that makes me even closer to the city of Cardiff and to all of you, inshallah. Ameen. My dear brothers, very, very quickly, let us analyze what is happening in the Ummah today. The Ummah is in a crisis. The Ummah is in a pure crisis. And if you look, whether it may be in Syria or in Palestine or in Burma, in so many different places in the world, in so many different locations in the world, we find the Ummah is in a crisis. And simply it boils down just to one thing. And you know what's this? The fact of the matter is that humanity has lost its humaneness. The human race has lost its element of humanity. Like now, today is the 27th of December. In a few days' time, it will be the New Year's Eve. And we all know what's happened during the New Year's Eve. And I'm not taking a hit at those that celebrated the New Year's Eve. But all I'm saying is that millions of dollars will be spent on fireworks and festivities and so on. And on the other hand, there will be so many people, so many millions of people who will go hungry on that night of New Year's Eve. More than anyone else, my brothers and your sisters, the Syrian people themselves, the Syrian refugees themselves. You know, when a few morsels of food have become a scarce commodity, this is the reality on the ground. You know, when we spoke to people, there were two Muslims who were part of the United Nations humanitarian delegation that went into the city of Madaya. Madaya is not too far from Damascus. This city was under siege for a very long time, and alhamdulillah, when the siege was broken, immediately they allowed this United Nations humanitarian convoy to enter. And part of that convoy, alhamdulillah, the Al-Imdad Foundation managed to send in some of its trucks of food aid. These two Muslims who worked for the United Nations, when they came into Madaya, they were completely shocked. They could not even explain and describe the level of devastation. But one thing which they did say is when they looked around at the trees didn't even have leaves left. That is because the children and the people resorted to eating even the leaves of the trees. And the same thing even happened in Aleppo. We all have been hearing of Aleppo in the last few weeks. And the exact same thing had happened in Aleppo as well. I was looking at a video clip, you know, on social media, you find a lot of these video clips. And there was one specific video clip that caught my eye, where there were a little group of kids. Little kids. And they were picking up the crumbs of the bread from the ground. And somebody asked them, what are you doing? And this child says, I cannot understand why the elders, or why the seniors, why would they want to waste even the crumbs? Because people like me can still eat these crumbs. And then look at the disparity in the world. Look at the disparity in the world. Look at the ironies in the world. On one part of the world, in some countries, they got a campaign to fight against obesity. People getting too fat. Think about it. So many countries now, they motivate you. You want to go to the gym, go out there and shed a few calories and so on. and they motivate you. And then in another part of the world, there's a fight against starvation. Think about it. And sadly, most of the people that are starving are our brothers and your sisters. This is the fact of the matter. But nevertheless, alhamdulillah, the Al-Imdad Foundation is an organization which is an ulama-guided organization. And we make sure that whatever we do, first and foremost, it's in with the accordance of Sharia. On another point, I want to state to you that most of those that are connected with this organization are either Hafiz of the Quran or either people that are connected to the Quran in some way, alhamdulillah. So very important, we make sure that whatever funds that have been entrusted with the organization is discharged in accordance with the Sharia. Especially when it comes to zakat funds. We make sure that zakat funds is in accordance with the masdar and masail which have been stipulated in the kitabs. That is how we discharge our zakat funds. And you will see, we say there's 100% donations policy that was even tested. That policy was even tested by your charity's commission. And they too were so impressed that alhamdulillah, this is an organization which complies by two policies. The 100% donations policy and the second policy which they were even taken aback by, we have a 30-day zakat policy. So when you donate money to the Al-Imdad Foundation zakat, within 30 days it is discharged. And that was even tested by the charity's commission. Alhamdulillah, and both these policies are passed. So who said Muslims can't do great things? Who said Muslims can't do great things? At the end of the day, charity work, charitable work is our work. It's the work of our deen. What did Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam teach us? When you look at when Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam during the Meccan period, he was very close to Hazrat Khadija radhiyallahu anha, our beloved mother. And when he had his first engagement with Hazrat Jibreel alayhi salam, and when he came down the Mount of Hira, and when he met Khadija radhiyallahu anha, and he said to her, he conveyed this entire scenario and this experience to her with Jibreel alayhi salam. What did she say to him? He was shivering. Anqituni, anqituni. Cover me. What did she say to him? O Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, there is no need to worry, because you look after the orphans and the widows and the poor of Makkah. So Allah will never disgrace you. So from the very advent of Islam, from the very advent and start of Islam, look at what a pivotal role humanitarian work has played. And today, sadly, this one arm in the Ummah is lacking. Inshallah, I'm not going to take too long. I want to keep you all at ease. You know, mashallah, my brother Usman Sadiq, he always teases me. He tells me, Qari Ziyaad, you like to hog the mic. Why you want to hog the mic? So inshallah, I said to him, inshallah, we'll try not to hog the mic anymore, inshallah. So nevertheless, every one of us has a responsibility to try and revive the humanitarianism and the humanitarian work in the Ummah today. And this is how we're going to spread mercy and humanity and peace and tolerance, inshallah. My brothers, very quickly, let us just focus on what's happening in Syria. Over 500,000 orphans are because of the Syrian conflict. Over 13 million people have become displaced. Some are displaced within Syria and some are displaced beyond the borders of Syria. Over 5 million children haven't went to school in the last few years. Al-Imdad Foundation has a presence on 3 frontiers in specific. I want you to have this geographical image in your mind. The first frontier is the Jordanian-Syrian border. Alhamdulillah, we have an office in Jordan. This office has been there since the Iraq war in 2003. And alhamdulillah, great work has happened from this office. We have food aid programs that happen on a daily basis. The distribution of hygiene tax. We have a mobile clinic on site. We have a fully fledged distribution center. A state-of-the-art distribution center, and with that we have a free shop concept. So what we do in the entire Middle East region, when they are tired of the good and beautiful clothing of theirs and they feel it needs a change and they need to get rid of it, we say to them, hold on, brothers and sisters, give it to us. As in our foundation, we have this clothing dry cleaned, we have a free shop. The shop may be the size of this masjid, and in that shop what happens? When these refugees come on a daily basis, we have a proper timetable in place. So every refugee knows when they're going to come and pick up their rations. When they come into the free shop, they take what they want and they leave without having to pay anything. They will receive a food hamper, and now they will also receive winter warmers. And if they need medical attention, we've got a medical clinic on site, and there's a medical team on site as well. This is what's happening on the Syrian-Jordanian border. And in recent times, we have been substituting the tents into container homes. And alhamdulillah, this has been well received by the Syrian refugees. Let's move across. Let's go back to the Syrian-Turkish border. What's happening there? Al-Imdad Foundation runs 3 containerized villages. Let me tell you something. I'm not trying to be biased, but this organization has literally moved mountains. It has literally moved mountains in the humanitarian sphere. In the international humanitarian fraternity, alhamdulillah, Al-Imdad Foundation has now been respected. It is being respected from across the spectrum, whether it may be Muslim organizations or non-Muslim organizations, even from various governments, alhamdulillah, they're now beginning to see what Muslims can do. Ultimately, whose work is this? This is the work of Muslims. This is what Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam has been doing in Makkah during the Meccan period. So we also need to revive the sunnah of humanitarian work. We need to revive it. And subhanAllah, all the youth that are here today, the people always complain about the youth. We're always running the youth down. But if we can channel the energies of the youth in the correct direction, then what stops us from building a strong ummah, which will take the bait of Islam forward, inshallah. And alhamdulillah, just on this tour of ours, on this tour label, Immersive Humanity, we have a lot of youngsters with us. And every youngster has some potential and some skill. And Brother Usman, mashallah, he's been very, very busy helping us with some of our social media and so on. Then we've got Brother Talha as well in the same field, mashallah. And then alhamdulillah, we've got a lot of youngsters with us who want to help us in some way or the other. So we can channel the energies and the passion in the correct direction. Then alhamdulillah, why can we not build a stronger and a better ummah and a stronger and a better society? This is what we need to do. We need to provide the platforms. And this is what the Al-Imdad Foundation is doing. We are providing a platform for people, and especially more so for the youth. Just 12 months ago here in the UK, great things happened. Great things happened. The Al-Imdad Foundation responded to the floods which were affected Cumbria and certain areas of the UK. And what did we do? On the weekends, we would rally youth from all over the UK. In some weekends, we would have up to 300 youngsters. Take them to these areas, these flooded areas, and get them to help the people clean their homes. This changed the negative sentiment into a positive sentiment overnight. The result being, some people even entered into the fold of Islam. The result being, even the authorities, even the government of the UK was so happy. They were so pleased that here we have our local organization, which is the Muslim organization, doing great things in our very own country. And remember, charity begins at home. Charity begins at home. Muslims, what are we? We are peaceful, tolerant people. We are good people. We are peaceful people. This is what we do. Wherever we go, we spread peace and love and goodness. And we need to do the very same thing in our own communities here first. And how do we do this? For example, is an old age home. Let us visit the old age home. Give those old people some time. And as Maulana Imtiaz was speaking earlier on, alhamdulillah, this is a fantastic individual. In his own way, he does great things. That's why when he sings here, it really touches my heart. Because he's so sincere about what he does. Through his efforts, alhamdulillah, Maulana Imtiaz said us efforts, we built the first old age home in South Africa for females. It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. Because in a sense, we as Muslims, we should not be having old age homes. But we have come to such a level, we have degenerated to such a level that today, what is happening? Children are now putting their parents into the old age home. This is the sad reality. So this is where we have degenerated. So we need to revive the spirit of the youth so that they can realize their responsibilities. And trust me, we have great potential within the youth to do great things. And we proved it. 12 months ago, in this country, we took the youth, and alhamdulillah, they helped people, they cleaned people's homes, they fed the people, and subhanallah, 4 people became Muslim because of this. So my dear brothers, on the Syrian-Turkish border, in the next few weeks, the Al-Imdad Foundation, together with other Muslim organizations, we're going to be inaugurating the world's largest orphanage. Now, I just hope the World Guinness Books of Record is going to be there to record this. And I hope they will state in there that Muslims have built the world's largest orphanage. It's already been constructed. The final touches have been put to this. Alhamdulillah, the Al-Imdad Foundation was one of the key instrumental players in this village. 64 homes, each home will house 8 orphans with the house mother. And alhamdulillah, we've also made provisions for the Islamic education of these youngsters. So there's a madrasa on the site, there's a school on site. All this has been done for the Syrian orphans. Very quickly, let's look what's happening on the European frontier, on the Greek European frontier. We have people, they risk their lives, What do they go through? They risk their lives only in search of a better future for their children. For the better, the safer future for their children. Don't the parents of Syria also have some aspirations for their children? Every one of us will have children here. Every one of us has some aspirations for our children. Hopefully become a doctor. Inshallah, he'll become a mufti. He'll become Hafiz of Quran. Hopefully my child will also have a good home. He'll have a good house, have a good car. That's the aspirations we adults have for our children. So they too have the same aspirations for their children. The parents who are living in Gaza and in Palestine, they too have the same aspirations for their children. So sometimes they make this hijrah. They make this hijrah in search of a better life. Imagine they get up to this rubber dinghy. Our team's on the ground. Talha was there. Abdul Samad was there. Hafiz Abdul Samad. And by the way, he's our country director. And the growth of this organization in the UK is only because of this brother of mine. MashaAllah. May Allah Azza wa Jalla preserve him and elevate him and look after him. Actually, he says I'm a trustee, but he's my boss. So he tells me jump. I need to ask myself, how high should I jump? So we were there on the ground, on the island of Lesbos, and we would find the rubber dinghies coming across. Sometimes there were certain people need to be revived, Muslims. And then the sad reality, very few Muslims were there on the shoreline to welcome these refugees. Very, very few. Maybe about 2%. 98% were from other faith backgrounds. It's sad, because 100% refugees are coming across, Muslim refugees. Only 2% Muslims are there to receive them and help them. We found that in that refugee camp, in the Moira refugee camp, there was no intizam being made for halal food. Immediately the Al-Imdad Foundation, alhamdulillah, we made sure we needed to start to facilitate the distribution of halal meals. And alhamdulillah, this was done with the local NGO from the UK Children of Adam. And together, alhamdulillah, we embarked on this campaign, and over 258,000 halal meals have now been distributed to the refugees for the island of Lesbos. As these refugees are making their way through Europe, through Macedonia, Kosovo, subhanAllah, the work of Jama'at is a very, very, very special work. We informed the Tabligh Jama'at in the UK that we need to help these people that are coming across. Just offer them some hope. Remind them of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Give them some motivation, some hope. And alhamdulillah, we had our Jama'ah brothers that went through and mashallah met these people along the way in Macedonia, Kosovo, gave them food packs, halal food, hygiene packs, and so on, and reminded them that Allah Azza wa Jalla has never forgotten you. You will overcome this test. So Al-Imdad Foundation, we look at the spiritual welfare first of our people as well as the physical welfare. And we provide humanitarian services and humanitarian aid to people irrespective of race, religion, creed, culture, or any geographical boundary. And just recently, our teams returned from Haiti. Just recently, our teams returned from Haiti. And this is the shard of Mu'min and the Muslims. Wherever there are people, human beings that are in distress, we follow the sunnah of Rasulullah, and that is to help humanity. That is to uplift humanity, elevate humanity. Let us become like Hazrat Umar radiallahu anhu. During his reign, he was so cautious. He was so cautious about the non-Muslims. He was so cautious and so determined about the non-Muslims that he would go to them and he would ask them, are you sure everything is okay? Do you need anything? Has all the needs been fulfilled? Because I fear the day that on the day of Qiyamah you may say to Allah Azza wa Jalla, I was a non-Muslim and perhaps Umar didn't give me the attention that I needed. This is the legacy of Islam. This is the legacy of our deen. This is the legacy of our leaders. Look at the life of Haji Imdadullah Muhajir Makki Rahmatullah under who this organization has been named after. Haji Imdadullah Muhajir Makki, what a great saint, what a great wali. And he loved to do humanitarian work. He loved to do humanitarian work. And I can go on telling you about the lives of our Kabirin, how they served humanity and how they served people. So we need to revive this branch. And Alhamdulillah, the Al-Imdad Foundation is your platform. It is your platform to help serve humanity and to serve the Ummah, inshallah. I think I've already been hogging the mic too long. We need to start ending off, inshallah. Ameen. So inshallah, during the break, when we break up, if you have any questions, alhamdulillah, we're fortunate, our country director is here. You can engage him. There are some magazines which you can take. We also have a very good